What is up, everyone? Alright, welcome back to another video on the Pointless YouTube channel. If I don't sound as loud as I normally do, it's like, what time is it right now? It's 12 a.m., alright? I will not be home, for a long time tomorrow. I'm going to a family event, and, let's just say, I gotta get a video done for you guys. I cannot skip a day. You guys are too goated for me to skip a day. But no, seriously, today's video is gonna be different from my norm, alright? The norm here on the Pointless YouTube channel, because we're gonna be reacting to some literal insane people. Like, some insane people, can't even say them because, YouTube will get me. YouTube doesn't quite like me saying the word, but long story short, this is gonna be insane, so make sure to stick to the end because you're not gonna want to miss it at all. But before we get into it, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I'm getting super close to 100,000 subscribers. It would mean a ton if you guys could simply just take some time out, go ahead, click that button, that big red button. It would be great. I plan on doing something super cool when I hit 100,000 subscribers anyway, so you know, go ahead, join that, be a part of this legendary moment. But yeah, without further ado, buckle up, grab your non-insane helmets, and yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Oh my god.
You know what's so gross? You know what? I can't even say it. Men.
Wow, guys, I'm so funny and cool. I said I dislike the other gender, the opposite gender. I said I dislike men. Oh my god, I'm a comedic genius. Oh, seriously though, our generation is full of people like this, and it honestly hurts my brain every single time. Like, there's not a lot of valid reasons as to why they have that standpoint. There's literally no reason besides to in their head be different, I'm guessing, or have some differing opinion which makes them cool. Like, it's weird. I hate our generation sometimes. You got people like this not making anything any better for all of us, alright? Literally, like, we all live in the same world. We're all pretty stupid. It doesn't matter what gender, how tall, what age. We're all dumb people. So the whole, I dislike this gender, I dislike that gender, I dislike these people, that people, it's stupid. Like, bro, do you? It has nothing to do with you. Like, literally, what is this whole I hate men thing? It literally holds no weight at all. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times I see stuff like this on my TikTok For You page when I do happen to use the app every once in a while. It's literally so obnoxious and so stupid, I just cannot explain how annoying it can honestly get. Like, if the other gender ended up saying this about, you know, the opposite, if it was the other way around, it would be a whole entire fiasco, bro. I just think this whole thing is super unfair, and it's really weird, and just, it serves no point to be making a video like this in the first place. Like, why are you getting on TikTok just to do this? Even having a bad experience with that specific gender doesn't mean that every single person that is that gender is a bad person. Do you not realize that? Do people not use their brain cells? These weirdos aside, you know the tradition here on the channel. How is your day going, guys? Let me know. Comment down below all W's and basically tell me how your day's been. I heart all those comments. I reply. You already know how we do. Hopefully you're not being as cringe as these people because I know you guys well enough to know that you would never be this cringe. Alright, you guys are goated. You guys are legendary. According to Albert Einstein here, all men are useless. Wow, makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? No valid reason, but yeah, you know everything, don't you? I find it funny that people who literally say all of this literally look like they just sit in the back of the class and chew on erasers, bro. Like, no joke. Bro, you literally look like you lick your gums. Like, I don't want to hear anything coming out of your mouth about anything to do with politics, anything to do with life, anything to do with your opinion on others. I really don't care. It's like me trying to explain to a literal genius why 9 plus 9 is 28, bro. Like, stop it. Like, it just doesn't work like that. Lord, have mercy on me and the fellow people in my generation, alright? I honestly don't know what's wrong with them. Well, we gotta save them.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
The fact, like, that stuff like this even gets big on TikTok is it makes me actually laugh. Like, no joke. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that got like 600,000 likes, which means it got a fat chunk of views. Never mind, it was 400K. My screen on my editing software is like on the draft version, so it's not quite full quality, but yeah, it's 400,000 likes. Like, bro, that's even worse. It's honestly so sad that this is the point our society has come to. Like, bro, like, why? Like, there's no valid reasoning towards this, probably because it's a whole, like, stereotype that everybody, I don't know, bro, it hurts my brain. Honestly, from me to you guys, I think that's a main reason I'm not like a huge TikTok fan, because like TikTokers always find a way to add some weird stereotypes to like society. It's weird. Now there's this stereotype that if someone types this way, this means that they're talking about this or they feel this. It's so weird. Like, bro, it's just like, I can't.
There's not a single man who actually believes in not all men, because they'll tell their sisters and mothers to be careful, and they'll obsess over controlling their wives and daughters because they know deep down they too assume that men are all the same. But to everybody else, it's not all men. So to those men, instead of trying to distance yourself from the problem because you can't get over your bruised male ego, realize that if you refuse to acknowledge the problem by derailing the conversation and invalidating women, you are just as bad.
Listen, Katie, because you look like one of those. You look like your name's Katie. You look like your name's Amanda, Samantha. You look like you got the stereotypical TikTok user badge, bro. From man, alright, man to woman here, alright? Conversation between me and you right now, alright? You need help. You need to go outside, lick some grass, alright? Yeah, as crazy as that sounds, lick some grass. And just connect with the wild, alright? Because you definitely need a breath of fresh air, alright? Your room has been composing. It's been like, well, that's the wrong word. It's been literally just ripping all of the air from you, the natural air from the natural resources in our society. So please go out, take in all of that beautiful, sexy, smooth air into your lungs, alright? Just breathe in, breathe out, alright? Enjoy it, and please stop being an idiot, alright? Because you literally coming on TikTok to say all that literally made me think you're a psycho. No lie, I low-key didn't understand a single thing she said. I'm not gonna lie.
You know when girls walk around thinking they're so hot, it's just like, I am so glad you were able to overcome the patriarchal institutionalized brainwash that makes women hate themselves from a young age in order to capitalize on their insecurities and keep them submissive. You are hot.
Alright, chill, Claire, alright? We don't need you having an absolute mental breakdown over TikTok right now. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, none of that she said makes any sense. I don't think it's English. I'm honestly scared to see where the world goes in the next 10 years, because Jesus Christ, if we're gonna continue to have people like this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might leave the jokes aside, though. I just feel like this is a prime reason why you don't really get into your beliefs, because you literally just make yourself look like an idiot. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's just the delivery. I think it's really fuck, I can't speak. I think it's really the delivery, like the way people go about doing this stuff. Like, it's so stupid.
To the men who watched my last video and took the time to comment letting me know that men have insecurities too, totally, and I'm so glad you're so passionate about men's rights, and I hope you'll make a video about that, and I'm more than glad to support you. However, that video was for the girls. I never said men don't have insecurities. I never said anything about men at all. And you can still have insecurities and still have more privilege than a woman purely based on gender. Just because something doesn't affect you, aka the patriarchy, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That being said, if you're a white woman who can't understand how infuriating it must be for a white person to tell a black person that all lives matter, just think about that one.
Oh, here we go, bringing that into the picture, bro. Me being a black man, I just, that has nothing to do with any of this. Like, just keep it out of that, bro. It's not that hard. Don't push that to, don't use that to push your narrative or your point, bro. Like, you literally stay on TikTok. Stop trying to get involved in real world problems that you literally do not experience, bro. Just stop it. Please be silent. Shh.
I'm so sorry, I forget that men are the only ones who are allowed nipples. I totally forgot. Men and children aren't meant to know that women have nipples too. So silly of me. You want me to go change? Okay, totally. I'm gonna counter offer. You change your policies.
This is what the patriarchy looks like. Men, women. Now, a lot of men seem to think that when women try to build ourselves up and say we want more rights, they think that instead of doing this, we're doing this. They seem to think we're taking rights away from men so that they're gonna be.
Alright, yeah, I can't tackle this alone. I'm gonna go. I gotta call TaxSwag to help me, bro.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of TikTok. And I want to try something a little bit different today because I'm just completely out of ideas. I don't really know what else to do. So for today's video, we're gonna be talking about TikTok feminists. And TikTok is known for taking things way too far. Of course, the reason why I have multiple videos on my channel about TikTok. They've made multiple challenges where you put your life in danger. So, I mean, what's not to love about TikTok? And since these feminists are on TikTok, obviously they're going to take things way too far. And most of them claim that we can function without men in a society and all men are useless. How the f would we be able to grow as a population without males? Like, that's what I don't understand. And in order to grow and function as a society, you need more people being born every day. Yeah, I don't get it either, but it's TikTok. What can we expect? But yeah, for today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to a few of these TikTok feminists. And before we get into it, please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content around here. And also, leave a like on the video for your very own zone. A rip-off that's right, you don't want to miss out on that. But yeah, without further ado, let's nosedive into some shitty TikTok feminists.
Random guys have the audacity to just be all up in women's business. And before all the men that comment on these and are like, oh, man can't do anything anymore, he was just trying to talk to you. Like, please, move along. Like, scroll and shut the, like, literally just shut the...
What? Dude, I'm so confused. So you're saying that men can't talk to women anymore? Well, apparently, I guess this is just the world we live in. So now I can no longer say hello to somebody who's a woman. And this is why I just stopped using TikTok. Like, I just don't understand why people have this logic. I couldn't force myself to actually go on this app, this dumb note or whatever you want to call it, to actually get these clips, so I actually got them from YouTube. There's just so many things like this that just make me not want to use TikTok.
The other day I was walking to the grocery store and I was standing with a man at a cross light. And keep in mind, this is COVID. Should I have to talk to random men? No. So this man is looking at me and he's doing this. And I'm like, no, I'm not acknowledging this. So I literally just keep staring forward with my headphones on. And you know why? Because I've had enough experiences with men to know that if they're giving you unsolicited attention, it's never a good sign. I don't care if you can't hit on women anymore. Oh, poor you. I don't care. It's harassment.
So it's harassment. So yeah, I don't know if it's just me. I don't think saying hello to somebody else is harassment. Like, he was just trying to say hello. He was definitely not trying to harass you in any way. All right, so since this person really has no clue what harassment is, let me put the definition on screen. Harassment, aggressive pressure, or intimidation. I really don't think saying hello or hitting on somebody falls into that category. Like, they're definitely not trying to intimidate or pressure you in any way. I can't believe I have to actually sit down and explain why hello isn't harassment, but hey, I guess this is just 2021.
And you want to know what proves my point? When I don't answer him, this guy goes like this. Bitch. I was like,
That really was undeserved, but still. It's really flawed to think that, like, all men are like this. At least in my opinion, that thinking is a bit flawed.
Misogynistic, but everyone just ignores it and pretends it's fine.
I mean, pretty much everything, but one thing that really irks me is that everyone's okay with asking a woman to conform and adjust to a man's needs, but if
So pretty much everything is misogynistic. Everything, no matter what we do, it's misogynistic. Yeah, I think we're just gonna move on from this one. It's just so stupid, I don't even want to listen to it. I just feel like I'm losing brain cells, so I'm gonna go take a break. I will be right back. So yeah, I'm back from my break, so let's just continue this.
Fucking nerves more than when women talk about how they're scared of men, you know, scared of being kidnapped or murdered, because that shit happens, okay? And then boys are like, but not all men are like, no shit, Kyle, we obviously know not all men are like that, but it's enough.
It's still a pretty small number compared to, I'm gonna guess the number of men is about half the world population, so I'd say about 3.8 billion men. Compared to those 3.8 billion people, it's just a bit of a stretch when people categorize all men like this. Like, these people forget, you're talking about half the population here, but thanks to that small percentage, some people actually want half the population dead. A lot of people say this kill all men movement is a joke. Like, it's just not funny to me at all. I don't think anybody's gonna be cracking up when they say, oh, you know, this just makes me want to kill all men. Like, no one's gonna laugh, dude. I'm sorry.
There's enough men acting like creeps that it scares all women. And when you don't defend women, they just think that you're a part of the creeps. So if you don't want that to happen, you're gonna have to start calling out dudes for their shitty behavior, because I promise you, Kyle, I promise you that no girl is gonna want a bitch who says not all men, they want somebody who's gonna stand up for them.
I think it's pretty obvious that men don't want women to be taken advantage of, but it really is flawed to say that all men support that behavior. So yeah, moving on from that, according to some people on TikTok, apparently now we can survive without men. Yes, that's right. According to some people on TikTok, they will be able to function in a society without the opposite gender. But yeah, here's a clip of what I'm talking about.
Realize they're completely useless because all women can just become lesbian and have bone marrow babies. And before you say it doesn't work, I went to Harvard and it does work. I went to Harvard and it does work.
But yeah, there's been a lot of people saying that, oh yeah, you can create kids from bone marrow. There's been a lot of studies about it. I have no idea if it actually works, since I'm not no scientist, but what I can say is I don't think it would work out too well. There's not really much information about it, but I just think the kids would have a bunch of mental and physical problems. I just don't think it'd be very healthy for them. At least that's what I would think, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, if we killed all men, like these people say, right? That would not help out society in the slightest, because I just looked it up and it said that they die off pretty quickly. The typical survival rate of them is like 63%, which is only after 1 year. Yeah, that definitely would not help out society in the slightest if in 1 year, only 63% of the people born survive. Like saying kill all men is just so stupid, because one, you need men to continue the population, and two, it makes up like 50% of the population, so that just wouldn't work. So yeah, the next person we're going to be looking at here is somebody who preaches this kill all men movement or whatever. They actually identify as a male themselves. So here's what they had to say about the whole thing. They said, just realized KAM includes me. I'll gladly take one for the team. What the f? What do you mean you'll take one for the team? I just don't get it. I really don't. Maybe I'm just out of touch with reality. Maybe I'm just a boomer. I don't know. But yeah, apparently this is what people do nowadays on TikTok. And I will just forever feel like a boomer, I guess. I just don't think I will ever understand what happens on this app. Sometimes they make challenges that encourage people to end their lives. And sometimes they take a really good concept and turn it into something extremely toxic. But yeah, that's what I think about TikTok feminists. I don't know, that they're just not polite in the slightest with what they're trying to preach. They just say the dumbest shit that people are obviously not going to agree with. Like saying we should kill half the population. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss an upload. I know this video today was very different from normal, but I hope you still enjoyed regardless of that. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, TaxSwag, for getting on the video, but I just quickly, before I leave out, just want to thank you guys for the support on the channel. It's honestly been insane. Just want to thank you guys for the well wishes on yesterday's video when I told you I haven't been doing the best. I really haven't, you know. I honestly, I'm just trying my hardest to put out the content that you guys will enjoy. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to sign out. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate you guys listening to me every day. It's been honestly insane. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to sign out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.